senior offensive lineman Tristan Leigh. Y'all fire away with questions whenever you're ready.
Looks like that first came back from injury. Maybe not 100% completely yet, but what's it like? You're an offensive lineman, you know that your teammates need you, and you kind of go out there at less than 100% and give it your all. Is that kind of what your mindset was?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do anything for my brothers, and like you said, trying to go in the valley and get a win and get my team everything I can to try to contribute to that. So yeah, that was my mindset. Whatever it takes to win, go win and get everything I got.
You're a very emotional person. How would you describe the season, kind of with the emotions?
Yeah, obviously tough. Obviously, up and down. But, we all made a commitment to this team long before the season. And, that wasn't, we're going to be committed if everything goes right and, nothing ever goes wrong. We're committed to this team. And that's my mindset. I'm grounded in that. I love my teammates. I love this school, and it didn't change my mindset. Obviously, some disappointing moments here and there, but you gotta keep stacking and get ready for the next opportunity. We got Louisville this week, so I'm focused on Louisville.
Blake was telling us about you found a passage, I guess it was like Isaiah chapter 6, I think. And
Yes, sir.
I guess how did you come to that? Or was that something you shared with your team?
Yeah. Well, I'm a big movie guy. I love watching movies, and I don't know if any of y'all have seen Fury, so World War II movie. But with the character Bible in the movie, he, they get to this point where they can keep moving on and leave there's a German battalion that was going to cross through the bridge that they were protecting and posted at, and they could have kept going and left it for the next group. But one of the his name's Bible in the movie, I believe, the character, he just talked about it. He said, then the Lord said, who shall go for us? Who will we send? And then Isaiah said, here am I, send me. And I think that's a mindset. And I told it to the guys because, like you said, maybe the season hasn't gone how we all imagined, but this is my senior year, and I wear that Paul with pride. I wear all that with pride, and I don't want to wait till next season another team to earn respect for Clemson and anything like it's us. I told them I wasn't 100% going to the game, but I said I'm gonna be there battling, and that was kind of the message. Send me as in the team. Let's go fight. Let's go fight. We're not gonna win the national championship. That just is what it is. But we have a lot of things to fight for. So let's put it on the line and go fight for it. And that was my message.
Coach, when you just said that, I asked him about bowl eligibility, and he said he thinks he has a lot of guys who would love that chance to play
Absolutely.
a final game with their brothers. Are you one of those guys?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't take a single day for granted here that I get to strap it up with my brothers. There's been a streak of us having bowl eligibilities back to 1999. I'm sure he talked about that, but that's a responsibility to keep that going, and I plan on doing that. So.
Is Braden Jacobs, how much would you say you've seen him grow up just from the Troy game to now?
Oh man, a lot. Just foundationally, he already had a lot. He's very, you can tell he has a lot of a great support system and a lot of good people in his corner to keep him. He's a very humble, hardworking kid. But I think, especially with O-line experience, is a huge thing. So I think he got to get some experience, and he's playing great football. He's a big I mean, he's a big dude, and he's just so talented, but he has stuff that you can't coach and you can't teach as well, like his heart, his effort, his want to. And I think those things combined with his talent make him really special. And he's a great guy, so, you know, I think he can be whatever he wants to be. I'm proud of him, really.
Coach Sweet's talked about like how much he cares.
Yeah.
How have you been able to see that?
Yeah. I mean, even having to, you know, he had only learned left tackle, and then, you know, he had to go inside at left guard, and, you know, he was just, I told him I had done that in 23 versus NC State, and, like, I could just tell he cared. He's asking me stuff like, what do you feel like helped you doing that NC State week 23, like, when we watched that game back and stuff like that, you know. And he just cares. Like, he wants to retain as much information as he can. It's important to him. Clemson's important to him. And, yeah, like I said, like when you mix those things with his talent, you know, he's going to be he already is a special player, but he's going to be great.
We got Dabo was talking more about Dennis Love becoming the head conditioning,
Yeah.
the strength conditioning coach. I guess, what do you think of him? I guess what is he like as a person to work with?
Oh, D-Love, he the man. I think he does a really good job of having a relationship with you, in the sense like he knows he can push you and he knows how each guy kind of operates and can meet you where you're at. Like it's not a blueprint where I just say this and this. Like, you know, he knows like, okay, this is what makes him tick. You know, this is, you know, when I see this from this guy, I know he needs a push or he needs encouraging. It's important to him, and he's an emotional, like he loves football and training and everything about it. You know, seeing him specifically work with the D-line these last couple of years, like, I mean, the growth that they've had, and, you know, they buy into it, and he makes it really easy to buy in. Obviously, he has a impressive pedigree too. Like he's you know, he's been on a Super Bowl team. You know, he's trained with all these players. Like, he's gonna do a great job.
Anybody else for Tristan?
You've made it very clear that you're balled in for the rest of this season.
Sir.
Why do you feel like so many other guys feel the same way as you? Why is there still buy-in from the team overall, would you say?
I'll just say it's a testament to the character in our locker room. Like I said, we're a very committed group. We weren't just going to be committed if everything went great, 16-0. We're committed to this team and each other. And I think that's motivation in its own to put it on the line for your brothers and give them everything you can, because you know they're going to do the same for you. And we have that type of relationship on our team. And, you know, if anything, we get a chance to, you know, show some young guys, like, you know, how to hang tough and finish, you know. Because, yeah, like we talked to Sing, like, yeah, we're not going to win a national championship, but if we can be a part of, you know, planting a seed for a tree we won't have the shade of, you sign me up for that. Because even though I'm not going to get to win one, nothing will make me happier than seeing them win one. The guys that will have the opportunity to do that. And I think that's important to all the guys. So that's really, I think, I don't want to speak for them on their mindset, but I know that's my mindset.
So you just talked about, again, D-Love in terms of, like, knowing guys and how to push them. Can you think of any particular moment where he pushed you or you had interaction with him? Like,
yeah, absolutely. You know, I had worked when J-Mac came back for his first summer after getting drafted. I was kind of working with them. It was a big group of them, and I kind of was being around, you know, just being around D-Love. You kind of pick up on how he is and how he operates, and you know, I had an emotional day in there one time because we had just got back started. So it would have been earlier in the year. We had just got back started, and then I just randomly got emotional, you know, like working out in there, because we had just came off of. I guess that would have been off the. maybe the Gator Bowl, I think. And like I was so emotional, motivated, and like I'm in there, and he saw me, and you know we talked about it. I was just like, gosh, man, like you know just seeing seniors year after year, watch seniors put everything into this, and not get a not win a national championship, not get to the mountaintop. It took a toll on me. Like, I mean, you said, like, I'm an emotional guy. Like, and I was just thinking about that when I'm lifting. Like, so many guys, like, in my head I'm thinking about, like, Tyler Davis deserved to win a national championship. Like, it's all I could think of. You know what I mean? Like, and he was talking to me, and he's like, well, harness that emotion. It's an emotional game, but harness that and let it be a strength for you. Let that push you, your love for others and your teammates and wanting to win. Like, let that drive you and be a factor for you. And he really helped me because, when he told me that, it kind of made it simple. And, like, coming from him, he's seen so many guys, so many different players. And he cares, just how he talks about it. Like, he was getting, like, teary-eyed even telling me about it. So, D-Lo, he's the man, and, he just has such a big impact on so many people. He's great. He's a dude. Awesome.
Just to clarify, like you just were kind of down, like you could tell you were kind of down, or were you actually like teary-eyed?
No, I was teary-eyed, but like it wasn't like a set. Like I was motivated, like I was working out, like like I was just thinking about that and like pushing and like I think we had just had the player banquet, and like I kind of talked to those guys, Rook and TD.